Hi, this is your Professor David Lane. I'd like to introduce you to the philosophy course, the class syllabus, and the guide. Overall, it's a menu. It's for 8 weeks, the fall of 2015. First thing you're going to notice is we have a general website, theneurosurfer.com, a general library of free materials, which includes about 200 books and magazines. We have a YouTube channel with about 150 original films. Here's my Facebook, Twitter, and email, which is always important, and a philosophy discussion forum designed specifically for this semester. There are 9 books required for this class. Don't be intimidated. They're fairly small books, and if you buy them through Amazon, they're very cheap. However, you can have free versions of all of these books. We've made them free as PDF versions here. You just click here and you can access them. But some people complain that it's difficult to read off a screen or off an iPad or an iPhone. The way this course is designed is we're following a consilience approach, much more typical of how philosophy was done in Aristotle's day, where one covered the natural sciences. This is not a history of philosophy course, but is rather designed to be very current and demonstrate how to think philosophically and scientifically through each major academic branch, from physics to biology to neuroscience to religion. I've spent years creating hundreds of articles, all free, on consciousness, evolution, and artificial intelligence. Now, each student is required to create a website, preferably on Google Sites. You can do it on any web server if you want, or website provider. I created an instructional video to do it on Google. You have to do all the assigned readings, watch all the assigned films. Be sure to post each week. You'll email me twice during the semester at midterm and at finals time. I'll respond to you within 24 hours at that point. This is an online class, so you've got to be really focused and right on target. This is the class forum for which if you have any problems or questions. Now, first week is The Great Mystery and How Socrates Died. So the 2 books you're going to read are The Great Mystery, Matter versus Spirit, and How Socrates Died. And we have extra credit, The Life of Pythagoras. I also have required films that we've created originally for this class. They're very short, 2 or 3 minutes. And each week you're going to be asked an essay question. In this case, why was Socrates sentenced to death? Why is there a conflict for some between science and religion? And then you're going to write a little essay, not very long. You're going to post that on the class forum, but you're also going to put it on your website. Your website becomes a repository of everything you do in this class, because that is what I'm going to grade eventually. I also have extra credit for you. Best to try to finish everything by Sunday night, or depending on this particular case, is for 2 weeks. And now in the week 3, we move into physics and quantum mechanics called Natural Philosophy of the Universe. And I also have a series of films on the history of philosophy, just again to give you an overview. This week we have Quantum Weirdness and a children's book called Is the Universe Really Made Out of Tiny Rubber Bands?, which is about string theory. Then, of course, we have required films. Then you have your 2 essay questions. And you can see each week we have a different subject. In week 4, we go to biological philosophy and evolutionary thinking, where you read the DNA of consciousness, talks about pivotal consciousness, talks about the virtual simulator, Darwin-Wallace debate, and other materials. The midterm is going to be due September 20th. I will be posting that in about a week or 2. It'll be on this syllabus. I'll also post it on the class forum as well. You will then take that midterm online, on your website, I mean. You'll take it, it'll probably take you about a week or 2 to do it. It's all essay-based. You'll stick it on your website, and then you'll email me a link on September 20th. As we move to week 5 and 6, we move into neuroscience and consciousness. And the book for this is called Is the Universe an App? We also have a series of films, then 2 required questions, and then we move into digital philosophy in week 7. And in week 8, we move to mystical philosophy and transcendence, in which you read The Unknowing Sage and The Circle of the Wise, which is a bunch of interviews with very famous Californian philosophers, and again, required films. Final exam is due October 16th. If you have any questions, you can just email me directly. But in general, I just want to give you an overview. The way to look at this is you have 9 books to read. You have to post every week responding to these essay questions. And you'll have to watch a series of films, which are usually, as I mentioned to you before, fairly short and right to the point that augment the reading. If you have any questions, you can always email me at dlane@mountsec.edu. It's good to have you in class, and good luck.